Hi, I'm Wade.
I'm Claire.
We're the Argonath duo, and we're going to be talking about preparing for collaborating today.
We realize it's something that maybe not a lot of people talk about, and maybe not something that's necessarily covered in private lessons when you learn to play an instrument or sing, because most of the time you're just focusing on how to do it.
Absolutely. I know a lot of the time spent in lessons, especially for piano, has to do with solo playing, and a lot of people don't even get around to collaborating until sometimes when they're in high school, but often in college. So taking the steps to prepare for collaborating with someone, where would you say you normally start?
Well, I'd say the first thing is I actually start with a score. So violinists, especially, we have a tendency to be like, I have the melody, it's all about me, I don't care about anything else. And especially once you get to a lot of the sonata repertoire, that's totally not true. And even in some of the concertos, there are totally parts where you're accompanying the orchestra, or where you just need to know the orchestra parts so well to make sure that you're fitting in. It's not a good thing to always expect whoever you're playing with just to do what you want them to do. And it's good to know what they're supposed to do so that you can communicate with them. So I start with a score, either a full piano score or a full orchestral score, and I listen to several recordings of the work, different interpretations, and then I block out my major sections. So I do a little formal analysis, maybe a little harmonic analysis, and then I'll sing through it and I'll identify where the phrases are before I even touch it on my violin. So my first levels of prep are just in trying to approach the work as a whole, before I even start learning it.
I think those are some good steps no matter what your instrument is, and almost regardless of the repertoire. Like we were saying with the violin and piano sonatas, for example, one of the things I like to do, besides going through, or in addition to going through and looking at both parts, is play the violin part on the piano, because I don't play violin, and and listen to some recordings, do some formal analysis. Sometimes, if it's possible, I'll do the left hand of the piano part while doing the violin part in my right hand, or play the piano part while trying to sing the violin part as well, just to see how everything fits together, where things line up, and how each part interacts. And with concertos, if you can learn the orchestra part as well, go for it. It'll help so much with coordinating rehearsals, with feeling confident about the performance, that you really just know everything that's happening and how everything lines up.
And once you've done that initial prep work, it's also really important to learn your part really well.
Yes.
Be able to know all the notes, all the rhythms, all the phrases, and really be able to execute it, because you don't want to be in rehearsals being like, wait, how do I play this again?
Yeah, all before rehearsals.
Yeah, this is all before you would start rehearsing. So then that's the time to work with your teacher to make sure you have all of the notes down, to make sure you can play it, use lots of good practice strategies to make sure you know your part really, really well.
Yeah.
So prep and learn the work as a whole for your mind, and then learn your part really well for your notes.
Exactly. The better you can know your music in as many different ways as possible, the better off you're going to be for the rehearsals and the performances.
All right, so that was part 1, and we'll be back soon with part 2, talking about what to do once you're actually in rehearsal.
Absolutely.
So bye for now.
Thanks for watching.